Hey guys, 2024 just started, and as I expected, we didn't get any Christmas or New Year CS2 updates. To be completely honest with you, I'm kinda done crying in my videos how trash the game is, so let's focus on something positive today. Let's think of things that should be added to CS2 to make the game enjoyable and perfectly playable again. I divided this video into parts. Firstly, we're gonna talk about things that are easy to add. Then we're gonna move on to things that are not as easy to add, but also not extremely difficult, and we're gonna finish with fixes and updates that require massive amount of work from the developers. Without further ado, let's begin. If you're tired of getting skins from CSGO cases, you should check out Skin Club. Skin Club is one of the most famous case opening platforms with more than 100 cases to open, and it has a provably fair system which guarantees fair chances for all of the players. On Skin Club you can open daily free cases, and the more you play, the more cases you can open. Also, you can try your luck on upgrade mode or doing case battles against other people. Skin Club is currently doing an event where for opening cases you can get special currency, and this currency you can exchange into skins or cases in the marketplace. Skin Club supports all available deposit methods, and only for my viewers by using my link in the description you will get a 7% deposit bonus. So make sure to check out Skin Club, and thanks a lot for watching the ad. First console command that we need to bring back is CL_Bob and all of the variations of it. In CSGO, you were able to adjust a lot of things about your view model, how much it moves up and down, how much it moves forwards and backwards, but in CS2, the command is simply not there. People on Twitter have been asking the devs to add it for a really long time, but it just seems like they don't care at all. What would be the reason to not add the command? To be honest, the only thing I can think of is they want to all of the player models and all their animations to look the same for client and the server. But in that case, why would we have the option to change the view model? Just give everyone the same view model without the ability to adjust it. A lot of good players I know had the CL_Bob command on the lowest option. Donk, Fessor, Doc, Nico, and many more. Let's pray that Bob is not my father and he will finally come back to us. Second console command that a lot of people are missing is CL_right hand 0. This is a command to change your hand positioning from right to left side. In CSGO, a lot of people had a bind to switch hands, not only because it's an ADHD thing to do, but also because it gives a certain competitive advantage while holding an angle. Also, I know a few pros who played with left hand on a regular basis, and I don't even want to know how uncomfortable it is for them to play right now. Ikinder, Rain, and Freiberg played their entire CSGO career with left hand, and hopefully Valve will listen to the community and the pros and bring the command back. View model_recoil and the ability to adjust it from 0 to 1 or from 1 to 0. This command is super crucial personally for me. We know that CS2 spray feels insanely weird and wrong, many pros are talking about it, and it's just a combination of a few factors, and one of them being view model recoil set to 1 by default in CS2. I personally always disabled this console command in CSGO because it felt incredibly weird. It felt like the screen and your view model was shaking a lot and that your bullets are going wrong directions all of the time. Trust me, if Valve brings this command back, then you will see a lot of improvement in your ability to control the spray. R_draw tracers first person. Another important command that was very useful to many players back in CSGO days. This command allows you to see where your tracers are going after firing any weapon. A lot of people had this command disabled because it was distracting them too much, and others had it enabled because they thought that it helped them to control the spray pattern better. In CS2, this command is enabled by the default and you can't disable it, but the problem is that the tracers of your spray that you see in CS2 are not always going where it's shown on your screen. That's one of a few main reasons people fuck up their spray control so bad. They adjust their spray pattern on how they see it on their screen, but in reality the bullets are going in a different direction. That's why we need this command to be back to CS2. R_clear decals. This console command was a lifesaver back in the days. Because of annoying bloodstains and also the bullet holes in the walls, it made some areas of the map uncomfortable to look at and unclear. Also, there were situations where the blood covered the opponent's player models and it was difficult to see them. That's why most of the players had a bind to clear the blood by pressing a button. I personally had a bind for WASD, basically all of my moving buttons, so I pretty much cleared the map from any unnecessary stuff every second I played the game. Alright, so this was the list of commands that are easy to add in CS2. Now we're moving to medium difficulty, so these things that I'm gonna talk about right now are not as simple to add as just those console commands, but at the same time, the amount of work that has to be done to add them back into the game is not insane. And we're starting with hosting offline lobbies. In CSGO days, you basically were able to host an entire server with any workshop or official map just by inviting your friends into the competitive lobby with you. You were able to play 1 versus 1, hide and seek, or even play 5 versus 5 with your friends. Right now this feature is unavailable, and to play any workshop maps with friends you need to buy an entire server and know how to set it up, which not only costs money but also you need to have some common server coding knowledge to properly set things up. So hopefully this feature will be added soon, because hosting offline lobbies always was a thing in Valve games. Team Fortress 2, Dota 2, Left 4 Dead and of course CSGO always had those options. Number 7. Player boost bug. You probably have seen this viral Twitch clip where Simple is asking for a boost on short on Mirage and the player model starts sliding and can't properly stand up when getting boosted. This has been a problem for a really long time, since CS2 is soon about to have its first major and boosting players on top of each other has always been a very important aspect of CS2 mechanics. I believe that having bugs like this is simply unacceptable. I don't know why this bug is happening, but there is probably something wrong with the collision commands of player models in the CS2 engine. We need this to be fixed before the major, otherwise I can guarantee that you will see a lot of pros dying because of that. Now we're gonna move to things that require lots of work, but if this work will be done correctly, the community will be very happy. Number 8, 9 and 10 will be about the same problem that is called the Picker's Advantage. To fix Picker's Advantage in this game, or at least make it more fair, we need to do these adjustments. So I'll try to explain it like this. Right now there are 3 main type of players in CS2. People with low ping, people with medium ping, and people with high ping. People with low ping, let's say it's like 15 to 25, but let's say 15 or lower. Then people with medium ping, it's gonna be people with 45 to 50 ping, and let's say it's like 50, okay? And there are people with 80 plus ping. The problem is right here, this one. I will explain why. People with low ping will dominate people with medium ping and people with high ping. And people with high ping will dominate people with medium ping. And I will explain why. Because of the Picker's Advantage being so incredibly overpowered in CS2, people with low ping will see you first and they will have more time to react to when they see people with medium ping. At the same time, people with high ping, when they pick you on people with medium ping screen, they will be like, their player models of people with high ping will be teleporting and bugging. That happened to me many times. When you die behind the wall, I'll probably play some clips. It's because a person with high ping shoots you on their screen, and because of the CS2 subtick, you go behind the wall and you die there. This is the main problem right now. And also the Picker's Advantage makes people with low ping see you first and have more time to react. So people with who live probably in the Netherlands, Germany, probably Sweden, they always will have low ping. People who live in United Kingdom, Russia, Spain, Italy, they have like 45-50 ping. They will always be hostages of both of these players. And people who live in, like, let's say Kazakhstan or further parts of Russia or let's say Middle East, they will always be dominating only people with medium ping. So people with medium ping are currently like huge hostages of this situation. Twists from FaZe said that playing with 40 to 50 ping feels like playing with 80 plus ping in CSGO. So people with medium ping will always be in a huge disadvantage against low and high ping players. Number 2, fixing the ability to track moving player models. So imagine that you and your opponent are both on the same ping and you're holding an angle. You position your crosshair and when he swings you, you miss your first 2 free bullets. The round is most likely over for you, because since spray control is broken and you can't rely on it in CS2, you can't readjust your aim since player models move so incredibly fast. Holding angles became way more difficult and it shouldn't be a thing in a competitive FPS game. Valve needs somehow to adjust the player model level speed. And number 3, picker's advantage itself. Back in CSGO days, when you played against an opponent with good crosshair placement and he knew how to wide swing, you still had time to react or position your crosshair to counter him. But right now, even OPers are having big difficulties holding angles. And the last thing that we need is a good anti-cheat. You see, pros couldn't care less about the anti-cheat in the game, because none of them are playing Premier or MM. All of the pros are playing is FACEIT, FPL, Screams, and ESEA League that is being hosted on official FACEIT servers with a good anti-cheat. But as far as I have noticed, a lot of people don't know what FACEIT is and don't see the reason to play it, which means that the majority of the community are suffering in HaiX lobbies every single day. I personally stopped playing Premier because on my rank of 28,000 you get a hacker lobby every second game, and so far I have played over 40 rage hacker lobbies and not a single one of them got banned. So, if Valve wants to make the community happy, then we really need an anti-cheat that is at least as good as the one FACEIT has. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I stream daily on Twitch, you can check it out, but if you enjoy my videos, then don't watch my streams. I'm a very emotional and extremely toxic individual, so only watch it if you don't mind the emotions. God bless you, I'm out.